A history of winning started with the 65 Gators losing steam, losing sweat. The solution? A drink that hydrates better than water and changed the game forever.
Naturally, we called our stuff Gatorade.
A history of winning started with the 65 Gators losing steam, losing sweat. The solution? A drink that hydrates better than water and changed the game forever.
Naturally, we called our stuff Gatorade.
St. Patrick Irish. And of course, the Shakopee Indians. Here's the starting lineup for St. Peter. Leading off with the fourth from left fielder, Zach Stroh. Batting second, number 11, shortstop, Jack Bridges. Batting third with 25 in center field, Ryan Whitman. Batting fourth for 21 in second base, Ryan Bridges. Batting fifth of the 30 in right field, Kevin Taxstone. Batting sixth for 2 in third base, Vicky Gottschalk. Batting seventh for 24, designated hitter, Tate Marlin. Batting eighth, number 6, catching Colton Smith. Batting ninth, number 5, first base, Zach Edmonds. The pitcher, number 46, Victor Porter. The manager of the St. Peter Saints, Zach Harris. Ladies and gentlemen, there they are, the remainder of the squad.
Pleasure to be with you here from Shakopee as we get you set for stop number 2 on the Fox 9 Town Ball Tour Summer 2025. Dylan Corbett with you. Pleasure to be with you. You've met both teams, and we'll step aside, at least for me on the mic, as we honor our country.
Commander Marjorie Marchese, Dan Anderson, Greg Booth, Sharon Klein, Scott Colash, Dan Marchese, Roger Matthew, Tony Silver, and Paul Sowell. Nice to have them here today for this terrific opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we're going to read right hand to them, please. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we're very fortunate this afternoon or evening now. This gentleman is going to sing the national anthem. Former coach, but as a singer, when I first heard him sing this song, I was very impressed, and I hope you will be, and I think you will be too. Please welcome, singing the national anthem, Michael Wilkie. What a terrific job as always. Folks, remember that name, Michael Wilkie. You'll hear it a lot. Silence, please.
Getting you set between St. Patrick and Shakopee as we welcome you to Joe Schlepper Stadium, home of Shakopee baseball, as well as the second stop on our 2025 Summer Fox 9 Town Ball Tour. Pleasure to be with you, Dylan Corbett, on the Fox 9 YouTube channel. Let's meet both teams here. You just saw them introduced, but once more time, we've got our three-man umpiring crew set to be introduced at home plate, and the Indians set to take the field for the first time for the top of the first inning. They go as follows. It'll be Gavin Stadler on the hill. He'll be pitching to Alex Broholm. Hot corner, Steve Bolt. Double play partners, first at short, Kyle Ryan. Second baseman is Tom Keown. And manning the first base bag, Joe Roeder. From left to right in the outfield, Jack Schlepper, Cade McGraw patrols center, and Ryan Bolt is in right. First three due up in the St. Patrick Irish order. Zach Stroh, the left fielder, Jack Fridges, the shortstop, and Ryan Wickman, the center fielder. Should anyone reach Ryan Fridges, will bat. He's the second baseman. Just to round out that order as well, Ben Taxtall bats fifth. Mikey Gottschalk is in the sixth slot. Tate Marland, Colton Smith, and Zach Endress round out the Irish order. Irish an impressive 6-2, while the Indians just a game underneath 500. I beg your pardon, above 500 at 5-4-1. They're coming off a game actually played yesterday in which they won over the Laconia Lakers. That was a Section 2 game. And they played a similar of the sort game on June 8th, in which they lost to the Burnsville Bobcats 7-6. For the Irish, a little bit more time off. They played 3 days ago. They beat the Dundas Dukes 7-3 in a Section 1 game. Prior to that, on June 6th, they fell at the hands of the Elko Express, but again 6-2 and 2-0 in league play. So the lefty is on the hill. In Gavin Stadler finishes up his warm-up tosses, and we will get set for the first of 9 here. St. James a week ago, and we will be in Avon a week from tonight for stop number 3 on the 2025 Fox 9 Town Ball Tour. Lefty-lefty matchup to begin our evening here. Gorgeous evening at that. Did rain a little bit. It's been overcast throughout the day, but maybe a little muggy and sweaty early on, but now cooling off, and a pitch outside for ball 1 to start us off. Lights are on. Not really taking any effect as of yet. Pitch is upstairs, 2-0. So the 2-0. Taking a wave at it, 2-1. Stroh, the left fielder, ahead in the count. Just had to go at a cut fastball. Appeared to be late. 2-1 pitch. He's late again. Fouls it off. 2-2. Pretty much only seeing cut fastballs in this at-bat. See if he switches things up here. 2-2. Sticks the bat out. Looper to center. It's going to carry all the way into a fly out. Put away by McGraw. So nice work from the lefty. Stadler. There's Jack Bridges, shortstop. First lefty-righty matchup. And he'll lift one into foul territory. Long run. Think it's going to get out of play. It will. Strike 1. pretty much second week in a row we've had no wind. Really interesting ballpark we had. It was by far and away one of the best hitter parks I had seen last week. Pitch home, in on the fist, 0-2. It's like 305 to left, 310 to right, like the short porch at Yankee Stadium, and then 350 to dead center, and then it jutted out to 390 in left center, and I think we only had, we were reminiscing, only one ball off the fence. There was actually no homers. Real nice pitch, called strike 3. There's the first breaking ball, and it froze him. Strike 3 called, 2 outs. I would call this a hitter's park. Looks like he got about 375 to right center. Obviously going to have to muscle it out more because I believe the full batter's eye is in play, which runs about, 25, 30 feet. Bender stays up this time. So, I mean, that probably plays close to 400, 405. But if you pull something, it's actually not as forgiving down the lines. 330 down to right field and left field, fouled away. But then it kind of just cuts straight to center. It's because 355 is certainly playable in both left and right center. Well, ahead in the count again here. Rather the 1-1. Now ahead. And looking for a 1-2-3 frame. Fly out to center, strike out looking. Shadows not really affecting the at-bat. It does look like it's in the pitcher's eye for maybe the next 3 to 5 minutes. Wonder if it'll make it through to the next warm-ups. Another Bender stayed up. Froze Freeges. But then since has left 2 a bit upstairs in this AB. 2-2. Our cut fastball is fouled away. Looks like this might be the last nice day for a little bit, depending on how accurate the impending forecasts are, which appears to be soggy. Did have a solid couple of showers here, but shaping up for a nice evening. Another foul pitch. Two. Shallow right field, but everything seems to be carrying for a lazy flyout, at least to the top half of the first. Irish go down in short order. Shakopee to bat next.
Valenska. Gift card to CTC, Molly Shostrom. A water bottle, Jim Malone, a pullover. Barb Oldwall. Gift card to Pizza Ranch. And Beth Geis, come on down and grab your cap. Again, under the Shakopee Chevrolet tent, C. Tom Schlepper. Leading off for the Indians by the first. Number 20, Senator King McGraw.
Top three in the Shakopee order. We have got Cade McGraw leading things off against the righty who goes out of the stretch. Pitch home is upstairs. Victor, spelled without a C, Poinar. One. Righty comes home, no base runner yet. Pull down the line, foul. Saw a lot of people behind the cut fastball of Stadler. This time, Poinar gets McGraw to pull one early, and now one to pop out shallow right field. P4 officially. Called off on the shallow right field grass. Jack Schlepper, the left fielder, will look to become our first base runner. And this is cracked out to right. He will indeed, with a seeing eye single with one away. First pitch, Schlepper to right. One on, one out. And a 1-0. Well, look to first, real tight lead. Pull foul. This is Ryan Bolt, the right fielder, batting with a man aboard. Long looks over. Righty deals 1-1. And on the fist, popped up to right. It's going to work out to a medium fly ball, but routine for the second out. Joe Roeder's the first baseman, batting with two away. Pitch upstairs, 1-0. Schlepper, the runner at first. Single to right. And the 1-0 with two outs is 2-0. Poinar waits for the batter. And deals. Another one high, 3-0. Shadows creeping out to second base. Pitcher and catcher now on the same level playing field here, shade-wise. 3-0, I doubt he has the green light, but Gonna say I've been wrong many times before. This case correct. Seeing strike one come across right down the heart. 3-1. Can he battle back? 3-1. High. 2-out walk moves the runner into scoring position.
Number 17, third baseman, Steve Bolt.
So here's Steve Bolt. Ryan flew out to right in this inning. Came the second out. First and second, 2 outs after the walk. And outer corner strike. Did he go? He did not. One has been from the stretch throughout. First and second, 2 outs, high and tight, 2-1. Draws oohs and ahs from the crowd. Two on pitch. It's going to be upstairs again, 3-1, at risk of walking him loaded here for the St. Patrick right-hander. Steve Bolt with Aaron Olson on deck. 3-1 is in there. Wanted to toss the bat. That'll turn the runners loose. Full count, 2 outs, runners start, foul back out of play. They'll do it again. Runners take off, full count is popped up, right field. Nothing made of the 2 base runners. They'll strand a pair, excuse me, and we're at zeros through 1 here on the Fox 9 Town Ball Tour here in Shakopee.
What will you do for somebody else tomorrow? Outstanding. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Ian Leonard. For the Shakopee first and the Thompson second. Batting fourth for the 21. Second baseman, Ryan Frazier.
Middle of the order for St. Patrick, zeros on the scoreboard here in the top of the second. 3 up, 3 down for the lefty who delivers ball 1. Gavin Stadler works on his second inning. Now without the sun in his eye. But he'll fall behind 2-0. The Indians had 2 on in the first, but left them there at first and second. This might get out of play. Long run over. It is hauled in right in front of the bullpen. He took a peek at the fence, gathered himself, found the ball in the sky again, and makes a huge out to pick up his pitcher. 4 up, 4 down. Right back to it. Pitch home, delivers, strike 1. So this is Ben Taxtall trying to become the first Irish base runner. Too low, 1-1. That is ball 2, 2-1. So a nice grab over in foul territory made by Joe Roeder. 3-1. Meanwhile, here at the plate, right field's been popular. Swinging on the 3-1, 3-2. Full count, 1 away after the long run in foul territory for out 1. He gets him swinging. Looked like it was foul tipped, held on to. Strike 3. 2 away. So it'll be up to number 6 batter, Mikey Gottschalk, the third baseman, who will watch a pitch for ball 1. And another one up. So he has fallen behind both batters in this inning, but he still has not allowed a base runner. Pop out, strikeout swing. 2-0 here. Fouled back. Two one. Line to center, dropping for a hit. 2-out single off the end of the bat for Mikey Gottschalk. Drops in front of McGraw despite a good jump. Here's Tate Marland with a runner on first. Shakopee stranded 2 base runners with 2 away, trying to strand 1 here. This is low. Slap down the line, slicing foul. In the pen, 1-1. It'll be a 1-1 with 2 outs and a runner on first. 2-out single to center. Chopper left side. It is gloved short way to second for the force, and a nice play. 5-4 on the fielder's choice to second, and that'll do it. Nothing made out of a 2-out single. We are scoreless through 1.5, I should say, with the bottom half of the second due up. First pitch is upstairs here from the top of the third on the Fox 9 Town Ball Tour. Sorry, top of the third. Bottom of the second, that is, here for Shakopee, and a 2-0 count. 1 hit apiece. St. Patrick just got there first with 2 outs in the top half of the second. Pointer back to work. And this is pulled foul, 2-1. For the Indians, they left 2 stranded in that first inning, and now have Olson followed by Broholm and Keown. 2-1. Pulled again, foul, 2-2. Two is in there, called strike 3. Olson set down looking, and he's less than thrilled for the Irish punch-out. Pitch is high, 1-0. No score. We're in the bottom of the second between Shakopee and St. Patrick. And Pointer's pitch home with one away is out to left, down for a single. Nothing but singles so far in this one. Total of 3 hits. And a board for Broholm, the catcher, with a single with one away. Keown now batting with 1 out. And he'll chop at the first one, strike 1. One out, runner on first. Indians had 2 on in the first and now 1 here in the second. Skied to center. It is carrying now over to right center. And it's still, oh, that's on the transfer. Yep, they say that wasn't out. Careful now. That was put away by Wickman. 2 outs. Here's Kyle Ryan, a little bit of a scare, but the out made in center. Two away, looking to strand a third runner so far in 2 innings. This one is ball 1. Bottom of the order, Kyle Ryan. McGraw on deck. 1-0. 2-0. That'll guide itself in for strike 1, 2-1. Two-one pitch. Pointer comes home. Fouled at the plate. Two-two pitch. 2-2, 2 away is lucky to not be at the backstop. Full count, turns the runner loose at first. Full count, 2 away, short lead, but he takes off with the full count, and he'll put it in reverse back after the foul ball. Pointer, another full count pitch. With 2 outs, no score, a huge jump, but a ground ball to short. And it's not scooped out at first. A couple of pump fakes at short. And that's probably going to go as an E6. First and third on the miscue. Unable to make the final out of the inning, Jack Frages. So a chance now for the top of the order and Cade McGraw for an Indian RBI opportunity. Pitch home from Pointer, trying to avoid the run, 1-0. 1-0 pitch with 2 away after the error. Now a nice block. 2-0 saves a run. Two-0 pitch from Pointer. Out to center, drops for a hit, and it gets away. So first to third, throw to second is offline. It'll be an RBI single, and Shakopee leads it at home, 1-0. Cade McGraw takes advantage of the E6. Runners are going to advance a base on that air in center as well. And Pointer trying to avoid further damage with 2 outs. Couple of errors in the inning, and now ball 1. McGraw, a single. One Pointer. Inside, almost hit him. 2-0. So Shakopee on the board, 1 run on 3 hits. They take advantage of 2 errors in this inning. Skied on the infield. And 1 run will be the only cost of that E6 with 2 outs. But Shakopee leads it at home 1-0 as we head to the top of the 3rd here on the Town Ball Tour. Now pitching for the first time with a lead, Gavin Stadler back for his 3rd inning of work. He gave up a 2-out single, but that was it in the 2nd, as here is 8-9-1. Colton Smith first, the catcher. will wave over the top of one, 1-1. Close, 2-1. Looks pretty good. Stadler in line for the win if he can hold this one-run lead, which came across thanks to an error, 1 of 2. Q shot to second, and good glove work to put that one away by Keown. Last batter in the order, this is Zach Endress, the first baseman, lefty, I should say. One run, 3 hits for the Indians. And taking advantage of the 2 errors, at least one of them. Strike. Shadows creeping out towards the outfield as this misses. 1-1. Seemed like the same pitch, but that will be strike 2. Defensive swing to stay alive. One, two. Bender outside. 2-2. Pounding that spot, full count. Wave and a miss, and it's held on to. So a strikeout for the second out. Stadler has another. Nice full count pitch, trusting his stuff. And with 2 outs for the second time, here's Zach Stroh, 0 for 1. Lays off the sweeper, 1-0. And goes after this one. It's going to be a real tough play. Shortstop gloves it, but not nearly in time with the speed of Stroh. That'll go as an infield hit, the second for St. Patrick. But they've left that lone hit stranding. Trying to pick them up here with their 2-batter, Jack Bridges, who committed that costly error. He would love to pick his team up here with a possible RBI. Running with 2 outs, looking for a gapper. The outfield looks pretty straight away. They're actually playing him pretty deep in left, but it's a moot point because this is popped to shallow right, and one pitch will take care of the shortstop, and nothing made out of a 2-out hit once more for the Irish. Shakopee leads it 1-0. We head to the bottom of the third with their bats coming up once more. Bottom three, first pitch swinging, fouled back. Indians lead it 1-0. Nothing but singles tonight. 5 combined hits, 2 errors by the Irish. And this is pulled fair. First baseman unassisted for the out. Zach Endress, a quick put out. Joe Roeder will bat. 1 away. That dives down in 1-0. So a quick bounce out to first. Here in the bottom of the third. Pointer, again, the air bit him. Lifted out to left center. Does it have enough carry? No. It will be put away for out number 2. Patrolling center is Wickman. Probably the hardest hit ball, which goes to show how both pitchers have been doing. There's not been too many of them. Steve Bolt, the third baseman, bats now. Could be a quick inning for Pointer here, who delivers ball 1. That handcuffs him for a strike. Good two-seam fastball. And the 1-1 will become 2-1. Pointer set, deals the 2-1, shot foul, it'll be even. Trying to get us through 3 innings here, the 2-2. Nobody on, 2 outs. Righty deals. Inside, almost clipped him, it'll be full. Full count is upstairs, a 2-out walk. So Bolt will take first. Here's Aaron Olson. Olson will watch ball 1 after the 2-out walk. One-0 is likewise outside, 2-0. So Pointer looked like he had the makings of a quick 3rd inning. Now a walk and a 2-0. Pulled, foul, tried to jump on the fastball, 2-1. Runners left on has been the theme of this evening too, as Pointer tries to continue that. 2-1. Geared up for that fastball, evens the count on the foul ball. 2-2 coming. This is popped up. First baseman calls for it, makes the catch, and another runner stranded. Through 3, the air has been the difference in the Indians leading 1-0 heading to the 4th. So pitching with the lead again into his 4th inning of work. The lefty's set. And first pitch popped foul out of play. Oh. Right on the roof. One becomes 1-2. This is lifted foul again. We'll do it once more. Two hits and committing 2 errors defensively. That's led to the run. This is lined foul into the parking lot. 1-2 for Ryan Wickman. An unearned run against Pointer. 1-2, this is fouled away. Stadler has scattered 2 hits. Two and two, breaking pitch left in the dirt. Nobody out. 2-2 is going to become 3-2. full count, take your base the hard way. So a leadoff base runner. That represents the tying run for St. Patrick. This will be called strike one. Having to strand some more base runners, Stadler. First time working with a leadoff runner on. And the 0-1 from the lefty is a bender, could be two. Great short hop to second for one, on to first, picked, safe the call. Great defensive effort around the diamond, but one out. Started with the scoop at third by Steve Bolt. Good throw to second. And the turn was in the dirt from Tom Keown. Good pick from Roeder, but the speed to beat out what would have been a 5-4-3 twin killing. Bender in for a strike. Another curveball. It's a soft line out. So leadoff man aboard, and then a ground out, nearly two, and a soft liner to first, and an out away from getting out of this. It'll be up to Mikey Gottschalk. One on, two outs. St. Patrick top four, down one. And the curveball really working right now. Another sky-high pop-up. Who wants it? First baseman calls everyone off and makes the play. Taking things into his own hands. Roeder, leadoff base runner, is stranded at first. We are through 3.5, and the Indians lead it still 1-0 thanks to an error. Bottom four for Shakopee. Pointer back in there, tosses ball one. An unearned run on 3 hits, 2 errors committed by his defense. Alex Broholm at bat. Part of 7-8-9 due up and 2-0. About an hour of game time so far. Moving right along. Famous last words, 3-0. Trying to avoid the 4-pitch leadoff walk, and he can't. Got out of his 3rd inning jam, but right back into trouble to start the 4th in this pitcher's duel. Here's Keown. Big lead at first. Ball in the dirt is blocked. 5 straight balls from the righty. Medium lead at first. There's the first strike of the inning. Great bunt, charged in well. This would be a great play, but it's thrown away. 3rd error on St. Patrick. Run coming home. Throw is up the line. A Little League triple. It's going to go officially as an infield hit. Going to 3rd on the E5 and coming around to score on the air again. 2-0 Shakopee. Don't hate the effort. Great read. Barehanded it nicely, and the throw, it needed to be perfect, and it was just up the line about 5 feet, just too much. Goes into no man's land over there, and now it's a run and a runner on 3rd with no outs, and in this duel of pitchers, the infield is in here in the 4th inning. And line to left with the infield drawn in. It'll be an RBI single. Three, nothing, Indians. First pitch. Meeting on the mound. As here is Cade McGraw, Kyle Ryan gets that RBI hit. I think they actually lifted him for a pinch hitter. But now it's back to the top of the order here with nobody out. Here's McGraw. And a now 3-0 Shako lead. And he'll pull this foul. Third time through the lineup, McGraw watches ball one. Pointer has strike two after the foul ball out of play. Shakopee will run in the second, 2 here in the fourth. 3 errors committed by St. Patrick. And swinging strike to get him. So a big first out. Foul out of play. 0-1. Oh, another loud boom on the roof. Kind of sneaks up on you. Schlepper gets a hold of one. Into the right field corner. A fly out. It'll be hauled in by Taxtall. So a long second out. 2 runs home in the inning.
Right fielder Ryan Bolt.
Two outs, runner on first. This started with a 4-pitch walk and then a bunt that was thrown away. Now a pitch in the dirt. The 1-0. Foul tipped, held on to for a swinging strike. 1-1. Ryan Bolt after the fly out to right. Here on the Fox 9 YouTube channel. The 2025 Town Ball Tour. Stop number 3 next week in Avon. 2-1. Curveball stayed up, 3-1. 2 away, runner on first. Pointer. A look at first. Deals ball 4. First and second, another free pass. And here will be Joe Roeder.
First baseman Joe Roeder.
Roeder. Watches the pitch inside. And they're going to say it indeed clipped him. So that makes things more interesting as they're loaded up. Hit batter, here's Steve Bolt with them loaded. And nowhere to put him, up 3. The 0-1 from Pointer trying to wiggle out of trouble here. Already 2 runs home in the 4th, and now they're loaded and laying off ball 1. Bottom 4. 15 outs to work with for St. Patrick. Want to keep this tight, but got to start throwing strikes here. It's 2-1. Nowhere to put him. 3-1. Steve Bolt will get an RBI free pass. 4-0, and the walk out to the mound. That's going to do it for our righty Poyer. Coming out with them is going to be Reed Marland, who appears to be a lefty, set to take over with them loaded. 4-0, big moment in this one, bottom 4. Bases loaded, 2 outs, and a new pitcher coming in. So the lefty will come in with 3 inherited runners, but just needs 1 out to strand him. Fires ball 1 after an RBI walk left by his predecessor. Responsible for the 3 runners on. The 1-0, Reed Marland tosses a strike, 1-1. Quick worker, but he falls behind, 2-1. Pitch missing. And nowhere to put him again here. Last thing you want is the guy to be brought in and still not be able to throw strikes. It's the case. Back-to-back RBI walks. 5-0. Trotting home is Bolt. Ryan Bolt, that is. And now batting Alex Broholm. So 5-0 in the 4th. Walks and errors. But swinging at the first pitch after back-to-back RBI walks, it's 0-1. Oh, and 2. I stand corrected. That'll be the final out of the inning. It's another great snag over by that bullpen no man's land area. A lot more foul territory than one might think, especially myself, as that one is hauled in instead of strike 2. It's out number 3, so that's a big out after back-to-back RBI walks. It'll just be 5. 4 come across in the inning, and we're halfway home in Shakopee. All Indians, 5-0.
Shakopee on the fourth, 4 runs, 2 hits, 1 error and 2 outs. Now pitching for Shakopee on 30, Riley Turner. Now pitching.
Pitch home for the bottom, that is top of the 5th. 5-0 Indians on 5 hits. A lot of walks. And ball 1. This is Riley Turringer, the righty, 1-2 after the foul ball. So he relieves the lefty, who will not be in line for the victory. He went 4 shutout innings, but lifted after that. Here for the top of the 5th, scattered 2 hits, hard throwing right-hander here, Turringer. And the pitch, fouled away. So looking for 15 outs here. Imagine it might be a 2-man job, but maybe not. 1-2, Turringer fires home. In on the fist, straight out to right field after going in a couple steps back, but the catch made. And one away for the reliever. Turner, a 20-year-old right-hander. One and 0, one away. The right-hander, Colton Smith, will watch strike one. Turringer's 1-1. Swing and a miss through the fuzz by him. It's a lively fastball. Light's starting to take full effect here. Again, I guess I said halfway home. We're actually not technically halfway home yet. 2 outs away from there. And now 1 out. Swinging strikeout for out number 2. Number 9 batter, Zach Endress. It's 2 hits for the Irish. No errors committed by the Indians. And somehow missing there. 1-0. One out. Two out. Wave and a miss. 2-1. Two-one pitch, 2 away. Turringer. High. 3-1. Don't want to walk him with 2 away. The 3-1 to the number 9 batter is ball 4.
Kids in attendance tonight, gone down behind the third base dugout.
2 out base runner via the walk. Been a tight zone tonight.
Gone down in the third base dugout. Left fielder Zach Strode.
Another ball. Cracked to left and down for a single. So a walk and a hit. And now the Irish in business here.
Shortstop, Jack Bridges.
Here's Fridges now looking to pick up some runs. First and second, 2 outs. And again, another ball tossed in. swinging for the heavens, 1-1. On the way to the backstop. 2 runners in scoring position now. So the Irish really looking to take advantage. Turner was cruising and now in some trouble. Two one, but now a base open. And he will get the call here. 2-1. 2-2, I beg your pardon. Two. Firing at home, fouled away. So trying to avoid runs coming home here. 5-0 lead, top 5. Shakopee leading. And laying off a tight slider. It's full. Full count with the base open. And he hit him. So they're loaded up. Tying run is on deck in this 5-run game. In will step Ryan Wickman. They're loaded. 2 outs. 5-0 Shako lead, but trouble brewing. Dives out of the way of a pitch inside. Just can't throw strikes at the moment. 1-0. Swings away, fouls it back. Big moment. Bases loaded. 2 outs. 1-1. Inside again. Two-one pitch. They're loaded. Turns on one. Is it fair? Is it enough? It's foul right into the corner. Ricochets back. A long second strike. So 2-2, a strike from getting out of it. Out to right. Who wants it? Second baseman. Kind of an awkward grab, but the out nonetheless. So worked into some trouble, but out of it thanks to that pop out to shallow right. The Indians preserve the shutout, 5-0, headed into the bottom of the fifth.
Another great spot right here at Shakopee Stadium. Your first time here, is that right? What do you think of the spot? Been on sports a long time. How many years? It's outstanding. You've seen a lot of baseball, obviously, a lot of stadiums, a lot of small towns. Compare this to some of the other towns that you've been to, and maybe some of the bigger stadiums that you've been to, St. Stadium, other stadiums. Can you compare this maybe to some of the bigger ones in the state? Very fair. Thank you, Don. Appreciate it. Top to the bottom fifth. Second baseman, top field.
Here we are for the home side of the fifth on the Fox 9 Town Ball Tour. Indians got a run in the second and 4 in the fourth. 5 runs, 5 hits. This all the way to the backstop, 2-1. St. Patrick just stranded them loaded. And the 2-1 is a bender that didn't break. 3-1. Lefty out for a second inning. And the 3-1 is not close. Leadoff walk for Shakopee, who got out of trouble, and now we'll look to add on. Got to be getting close to double-digit walks between these two teams. Oh, and 1. One and 1. Leadoff man aboard. And a chopper kicks foul. Real tight lead at first, fouled away on the 1-2. One, two. Is 2-2. Looked like he wanted to go, and pitch was rule of ball. 2-2. Full. Nobody's done any running, which I'm shocked on. There's a pickoff. I haven't really even seen any extensive leads. Full count. Is a hopper to short to second in time, and on the transfer, the ball pops free, but they'll get that out at second. 6-4. Fielder's choice, one away. Cade McGraw on the top of the order for the Indians, leading 5-0. Pitch home. McGraw fouls it off himself. 0-1. Spanked out to right. In on the fists, a single for Shakopee. First and second, one away. See what Shakopee wants to do here. First and second, one out. So Jaden Case coming up here to bat for Schlepper. Lefty. And the pitch home is, I mean, this is about as tight as it can be here. That's why we've had so many walks on both sides. One of them. Wave and a miss, 1-1. In at the knees, 1-2. So Reed Marlin's second inning of work. He's got runners on first and second. They're in the bottom of the fifth. Pitch home. Foul back. One, two. Foul back again. Good battle. Again, this is Jaden Case. One, two. 2-2. First and second. Two-two pitch. It'll be full. See if they want to do some running. With one away. Case waits for the 3-2. Runners take off, get a great jump, and it's a swinging strikeout. So they'll take the out at the plate, double steal, and 2 outs. Two outs, pitch home, runners on second and third, and a called strike.
Batting for running forward, the 34, Justin Winterfeld.
Justin Winterfelt will get a hold of one out to right center. This is trouble, carrying and down for a hit. Scores 2 with ease with runners on second and third. And it's 7-0 on the big 2-out double. Huge pinch hit double for Winterfelt. It's our first extra base hit of the game. Seven nothing. Winterfelt to second. And another lefty-lefty matchup. So runs in the second, 1 in the second, 4 in the fourth, 2 in the fifth, 2 outs. And this is pulled off the first baseman's glove. This will score another run. Be interesting to see how that's ruled. I imagine a hit, tough play in the hole. And it scores a run to make it 8-0. Conference on the mound as its first man on first, that is, in a now 8-0 game. So after the conference, Steve Bolt will bat. Runner on first, 2 outs, 3 runs home in this inning, and a strike. All Shakopee here at home, and the latest stop on the Fox 9 Town Ball Tour. It's a short. And the force at second to get him out of the inning, but not before 3 runs come across. We're through 5. It's 8-0 Shakopee.
Let's do a little tougher one. How about that's not correct. Anybody got that? Tom Kelly is right. All right, we'll do another one. We only need one more. Number 3. Gilbert is correct. She's a winner. Congratulations. Nice job. Jeffrey, I think I know all of them.
It'll be the third pitcher of the game for Shakopee here at home. They lead it. And Thomas Wilkie is now going to be the pitcher. 1-0. Righty deals inside, 2-0. And not what you want out of your reliever. It is 8 runs now, but 3 straight balls to start. Home is rather, that's the 3-0, and it misses for ball 4. So a 4-pitch walk coming out of the pen. And St. Patrick trying to get their first run scratched across. A nice start. And Wilkie continues to fire balls, 5 straight. Is another ball, and that'll draw a conference.
Your attention, please. Shakopee Youth baseball players 18.
So a meeting after 6 straight balls fired. They need just 12 outs.
Drawing for the beautiful Rawlings baseball glove, but you need to come down the entire 6th inning only to sign up once again under the Chevrolet tent. Again,
But trying to obviously limit base runners and try and keep runs again off the board.
Shakopee Youth baseball players, come on down. Thank you.
2-0. Is pulled to the left side through the hole. It's a single after the walk. So 6 straight balls and then a single. First and second here in the 6th. Wilkie working out of trouble, but still has yet to find a strike in this appearance. 7 balls thrown and a single. And now a balk. So not the start at all you envision.
34, Justin Winterfield, Alan Mayfield.
1-0. Inside. So still without a strike thrown that hasn't been hit to the outfield. First base open. And the 2-0 is ball 3. And now you start to wonder if a strike will be thrown. (3-0) home is a strike. 3-1 with nobody out. And that'll be ball 4. They're loaded up with nobody out. And no conference. Wilkie has come on and loaded them up. Walk, single walk. He's thrown 1 strike. Here's the DH. There's a strike, a fake throw. 0-1. Swinging strike. 0-2. (0-2) pitch. Fouled back. Stays alive. Hit up the middle. It is gloved. Whoa, did he step on second? Oh, I must have missed it. Yeah, it's a nice swipe of the foot. It was so smooth. I didn't think he was even close to the bag, but he was there for the nifty double play. Runner gave himself up, essentially. That might have been the play as well. What is that? Did the runner not come home? No, it did. So it's a runner on third. Run scores. Double play. 8-1, St. Patrick on the board on the 6-4-3 RBI double play ground out. (1-1) is a ball. Sorry, it's the 1-0, so 2-0. Would love to get that runner from third home here if you're the Irish. Swinging strike, 2-1. First run of the game for St. Patrick, trailing 8-1. Another wave and a miss, 2-2. Full. 3-2. There is not much room for error for pitchers tonight. Full count popped up. Foul territory, first base side, fighting the lights for the putout and out number 3, but not before St. Patrick gets its first run across here in the 6th. It's 8-1 Shakopee at home.
for that really wonderful looking baseball glove. If you haven't signed up, please sit on down. Thank you.
First pitch strike in for the Shakopee bottom of the sixth. 8-1, St. Patrick scrapes one back. And another pop-up. That's been the theme. Pop-outs, walks, and 2 errors for St. Patrick. Shakopee making the most of it. A run in the second, 4 in the fourth, 3 in the fifth, and now here in the bottom of the sixth. Strike at the plate. So about tacking on some insurance here. One and one. And the pitch. Fouled away. Not in the zone. 2 and 2. Lefty looking for a strikeout. Gave up 3 in the first, in the last inning of relief. Two. Low and away. It's full. There have been a lot of full counts. Ball 4 with 1 out. Up 8-1. New batter in. This will be Tanner Ho, the 20-year-old infielder who's come in. Swings it off himself for a strike. The 0-1. Lifted foul, 0-2. Oh, 2. Pulled. It's a tough hop. Gloved nicely to second for 1. On to first, not in time, but a nice play to get the lead runner. 2 away. Good glove work. He recognized the spin and backing up, got Shulk immediately. Gloved it nicely. 2 away. it looks like the catcher is going to be called into the dugout here. They're making a switch. So we'll get things sorted out here on the field, and maybe they're making a pitching change here. So with 2 outs, 8-1 lead, all Shakopee. So a bunch of defensive changes for St. Patrick had to have been due to injury here. Left fielder came in to catch, new left fielder. and Stroh is going to catch. So 2 outs.
Shortstop Tyler Williams.
And Williams will bat. Throw to first. One 0. Runner on first, 2 outs after the defensive changes. Lifted to shallow center. Shortstop out to make the pop-out catch, and that will conclude a long end to the 6th inning. Just 2.5 innings potentially left in this 8-1 affair in Shakopee.
Shakopee 11 to 6, no runs, no hits. So the Warriors, 2 left in. All right, we are down here at the Chevrolet Black Tent. If we had a drum roll, somebody to do it for us. We're going to draw for this Rawlings baseball mitt. It's a beautiful mitt. Oh, gosh. We're going to do some white sunglasses first. Coach Tom Sutter pulled the tag. And the winner of the sunglasses is Katie Hoffman. Kate, come on by, sharp sunglasses. You look like Byron Buxton with these. Unbelievable. Now we got a pair of black sunglasses. Winner. Ryder Shadler. Ryder Shadler, black sunglasses. Come on down, bud. And now, the one you've been waiting for. The beautiful Rawlings glove. It's light blue, red, and gray. And the winner, congratulations to Mr. Drew Carlson. Drew Carlson, come on down. The recipient of a brand new Rawlings baseball glove from Innovative Graphics and Gary Schlepper. So we got winners. Make sure you guys come on down, otherwise we're going to have to redraw. Now pitching for the Indians 21. Agent Ledgwire. Ledgwire pitching.
Fourth pitcher of the game for Shakopee here as they look to piece together this victory. 9 outs away from doing so. And I mean, it is a tight zone tonight. Ball 1. 8 runs on 8 hits. 2 errors committed by St. Patrick. They have 1 run on 4 hits. And a quick conference. One 0. Swing and a miss, 1-1. So the conference worked out. Lifted foul. 1-2. 9 outs to get here for Shakopee. Through the hole, left side single. So St. James still fighting until the end. Zach Endress with a hit. 2-strike hit. 8-1. Zach Stroh will bat again. Skied into this vast foul territory, even on the left side. A lot of running around. He dropped it. Got to it. Took his eyes off it. Found it at the last second, but couldn't squeeze it. It's a strike. Indeed, still a chance. Don't want to give any free outs. And a nice block on a bouncing breaking ball. High and tight, 2-1. I think it's 2-2. Well, I guess we'll find out here in a second. I thought that dropped foul ball might have been strike 2. I could be wrong. Pitch home. Chopper out in front of the mound, falling down. Can't complete it. It needed a scoop. I think would have had it in time on a throw, falling down to his rear. But that'll be a hit. And it's first and second, so the drop pop out does hurt them in that scenario. Here's Fridges. Pitch high. 8-1. First and second, nobody out. Closing in on 10 o'clock this evening. To right field. Lights seem to be playing a little bit of tricks, but the out is made and a big, strong throw back in. 1 out, top 7. Ryan Wickman will bat with 1 out and take ball 1. This gets away, and a wild pitch, second and third. Not to mention a 2-0 count. Foul back, 2-1. Two-one pitch, runners on second and third, 1 out. Skied, foul territory, long run, carrying. Oh, he overran it, reached back and caught it. Did it hit? Are they saying it hit a tree, hit a light over there? That's why it came back. So they're going to say that's a strike. Not for a lack of effort. 2-2. This is in foul territory again, and can't get to it in time. Stays 2-2, one away. Two pitch. One out, runners on second and third. It's run full. Full count pitch from the lefty home. Is upstairs. They're loaded up with a one out. Loaded up and ball one tossed across. Followed by a heat-seeking fastball. 1-1. Loaded up, one out. And this hits the runner. Doesn't go far enough. That looked to be a strike, but he popped out of his stance. It's 2-1. Strikes are already hard enough. Two one pitch from the lefty, loaded up. Skied to right. Should be deep enough, running all over the place. He caught it. But the run will gallop home. Nearly dropped it. All sorts of trouble out there. But the out is made. The run comes across. It's 8-2 with 2 outs. Runner also tags from second to third on the sac fly ribby. Ball one. 2 outs after the sac fly. Feeling a squeeze again, 2-0. Lifted foul out of play. 2-1. Two on pitch. Wave and a miss, 2-2. And he'll get him swinging. So that'll end the inning as a run comes across on the sac fly. Back-to-back runs in frames for St. Patrick, but they still trail 8-2, down 6 with 6 outs to work with.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's stretch time. You're in for a treat tonight. We've got the public address announcer, Mr. Dick Shakopee, who's going to be playing, taking out some ball game for you on his 1946 trombone kazoo. So, ladies and gentlemen, you can sing along, you can enjoy yourselves as the Polish Eagle plays Take Me Out to the Ball Game. That was unrehearsed and uncalled for. Youngster enjoying himself tonight at Phillips Upper Stadium. How you doing, Miles? Have you had a lot to eat tonight? What have you eaten that's been kind of what's the best thing you ate tonight? Come on. Did you have a hot dog? What do you like most about the stadium? So is baseball your favorite sport? You hope to be a Shakopee State or high school baseball player someday? Awesome. Who's your favorite player in the pros right now for the Twins? Byron Buxton. Awesome. Miles, thanks for talking with me, buddy. Enjoy the rest of the game. All right, that's Miles. Oh, that's Anchor. Miles, right up here in the stands. Now pitching for St. Patrick number 5, Zach English.
Zach Endress is going to be the new pitcher for St. Patrick, trailing 8-2, but they've scored the last 2 runs. We are in the bottom of the 7th. Pitch home is in there for a strike on the fastball. Two final times for insurance as this has popped up. Shallow right, no man's land, nobody calling for it. Second baseman, makes the catch and then flipped it up to his right fielder coming in. That's an out. Nifty running grab for the second baseman and a quick first out of the bottom of the 7th. Pitch low and in for Endress. One-0 wave and a miss. 1-1. Fouled back, 1-2 with a 1 away. 8 runs, 8 hits for the Indians, 2 runs, 6 hits 2 errors for St. Patrick. One, two, laid off. Two is full. And that'll be a 1-out walk. So the walk is issued to Jaden Case. And here's Justin Winterfeld. 1 out. High and tight. Runner on first, 1 away. Fouled away, 1-1. One. Winterfeld fouls another. One and two. One, two. Scooped up behind the plate, but ball 2. Runner doesn't go. Two. Pulls the hands in, and a double play opportunity. They'll get one on the first, not in time. Weird hop off the grass right on the edge, but a nice play again at the hot corner. 2 away. Two outs. Lefty in. And pops it out to left. Couple steps out. And then back in. And the final out made to conclude the 7th inning. 8-2 Shakopee over St. Patrick with 6 outs to work with.
Upcoming games from the Shakopee Indians. This coming Friday night, they'll be at St. Bonnie. St. Bonnie at 7:30. Thursday, a 6 o'clock game here at the Joe. Metro Knights will be performing. And then on the 17th, the Tuesday night, Eakin will be here also at 7:30. Those are the 3 games coming up. 1 away and 2 home.
Here we go, top 8, and the lefty deals. Another ball.
Top 8, St. Patrick.
We're into the 8th. Out to right. Diving grab, hauled in. Highlight reel play out and right by Tate. That is hauled in by Schlepper. Schlepper moves out from left to right and hauls it in. So he can play both corners pretty well.
Designated hitter.
One-zero is a strike. 1-1. Here's Marlin. Tate Marlin with 1 out after the diving catch in the corner. This is over towards foul territory. Dropped. Some of these pop-ups in foul territory, not the easiest of plays, but certainly catchable. It's dropped. And a second strike. One-two. Pull to third. Loading, firing across the diamond in time. 5-3. 4 outs to work with.
The hitter is 29, Corey Delbert.
1-1. 2 outs, top 8. Lefty working quickly here. Fires another strike in. 1-2. Pitch, looking for that outside corner. Can't get it. Full. And he'll lose him. 2 out walk. And another ball. Top 8, 2 out walk. 2.5 hours of game so far. Two-seam fastball cuts back across for a strike. One, two. And a changeup got him pulling the string. Top 8 finished 8-2 still. Last chance for insurance for Shakopee.
Top 8 go on 1 hit. Crush, no runs, no hits. No errors, 1 run. Also, we'd like to thank Jeff Jankowski for going through the stands and handling the microphone tonight. Doing a nice job. We appreciate it. Thank you, Jeff Jankowski. Bottom of the 8th.
Here we go, bottom of the 8th, 8-2 lead for Shakopee. They've done it in wire-to-wire fashion. They've let in the last 2 runs, though, unanswered. They just need 3 outs, but can't hurt to pour on more. Here's a strike, 1-1. Right back where it came from, slowed down, but then didn't look it into the glove. And I think that's going to go as a single. Hard hit off the bat. Tough play at second nonetheless. Thanks for checking us out on the Fox 9 YouTube page. And a nice crowd throughout here in Shakopee. As the Indians lead at 8-2, and the pitch is in for a strike. Oh, 1. Strike 2. Right-hander firing. Pitch home, fouled away. Oh, 2 here. Fouled away. Looking for that punch out. Can't get it here. 1-2. One, two. Misses. 2-2. So from 0-2 to 3-2. See if they do any running. Ball 4. First and second. Coming up on 3 hours here. Thanks to the very tight strike zone called both ways. Walks have piled up. First and second, nobody out. That's a ball in anyone's book, though. 1-0. Hit through the hole left side. They are going to hold the runner up, and they'll be loaded with nobody out. Well, this is a way to ensure the game here by tacking on some more. And a great position to do just that. Chuck loaded, nobody out. And here is Tanner Ho. 21-year-old catcher infielder. In on the grass at the corners, strike one. Nowhere to put him. And ball one. Ball two. Two and one. Fair ball? No. They call it foul and bring everyone back. So 2-2. Two. Sticks the bat out, protects the plate. Rocketed to center on the line. Diving, can't make the catch. It gets by him. This will score two. It might clear him. They'll hold the last guy. 2-run double, 10-2. Nobody out. And that's probably it for the right-hander. We'll see if they make the change or just a talking. 10-2. I'm thinking if that runner from second scores over. So that's potentially on the table, and they are going to elongate it, though, as we will get a pitching change. Potential winning run at second, nobody out. And going to the pen for St. Patrick.
We appreciate the attendance tonight. It's been a great evening. Thank you so much to all you wonderful fans. We have our last prize of the evening. Special thank you to Dave Johnson and the Bowl. As this one is 4 tickets, Minnesota Twins versus the Seattle Mariners, Monday, June 23rd, Section 1, Row 1, $400 value. What a great prize to end the evening. And our winner of the prize for the Twins tickets is Mr. Tom Nelson. Congratulations, Tom. I don't believe Tom is here right now. I'm sorry. So he's okay. So thank you very much once again. We appreciate everybody signing up. And again, the great attendance tonight. It's been a beautiful night here at Joe Sucker Stadium. Thank you once again. Now pitching in the 35, Brian Aaron's pitching. Shortstop, Kellen Williams.
So the infield is in as they realize the stakes here of the winning run being out at second. Nobody out. Right-hander comes in, fires a strike. And now this is lifted out to left. It's down. It's going to be tight at home, potentially. No, it will not be. It is held on to. Winning run comes home via the 10-run rule. And a 12-2 finale here this evening from Shakopee. So that will do it. 12-2. They win it in 8. And they get it done here over the St. Patrick Irish. Have a great rest of your Wednesday evening. That'll do it for myself, Dylan Corbett, alongside Curtis Gillin. That'll do it here on this Wednesday. Stop number 2 on the Town Ball Tour here on the Fox 9 YouTube channel. A week from tonight, we will be in Avon. So we will talk to you in a week as the Town Ball Tour continues. Until then, have a great rest of your week.